Hey folks, welcome back to Where Is My Egg? It's very quiet on this menu, except for the noises of me moving around between the levels. There's only one puzzle to choose from, so I guess this is the main path that we have to go down, Outsider. Unless you have to do a certain number of levels before something else opens up or something. Okay, so we've got these redirecty arrow things. And there's a laser down there that we'll never get. Oh no, we could get to because there's a red thing here. Okay, so we could begin just by doing that. We need both red and blue to be done. Right. It's, well, I'm imagining here is like a left pointing laser pointing to an arrow here. Oh, maybe, hold on. The requirements are for me to, oh gosh, I got myself stuck. In fact, am I permanently stuck now because of that? Is there no way to go in and leave? There might be no way to go in and leave in this situation. But you can't really help with that. The arrow thing, because it's already pointing down. If I push the arrow thing through, does that help in some way? You'd be forwarding it downwards, and I'm sure I could go there. Oh, then I can push the arrow thing onto the door instead of me. Yeah, okay, so that's good. Let's do that. Which also explains why that's up there in a position where it doesn't feel super useful. So we're going to do this and push this through. Now, do I think I'm taking this one out, or... Yeah, because the trap here is to think oh, we can just set this one up like this, and I can't leave, right? So instead, we are not doing that. I think we're taking these out like this, or are we? Because I can't then push that out to the left, which I think I would need to do. I mean, I guess I don't have to take both of them because I've avoided them being next to each other. No, because I have to go in. And to go in, I have to use this in front of me. So they're going to end up next to each other. That seems like a problem. Is there some way to fix things now? No, if I move you, it's not connected. They're going to end up next to each other then. I can't push them up or down because then they're stuck against the wall. So it kind of feels like I have to do that. I still can't push them up or down. But then we end up in that situation. Do I definitely need that out there? Maybe I'm wrong about what I need here. Maybe I can just push... No, I can't just push this one out there. I need red and blue both done. I'm enjoying how these puzzles are all they're all multi-stage puzzles. It's one thing is to figure out how do you get into this room in the first place. Then you're oh, but I can't just set up the thing in here. I have to then do something else, and sometimes it requires pre-setting up something else. It's actually reminding me of Stephen Miller's games, what's it called? Shackle and so on. They're always multi-stage. And you end up using components in various ways and have to do some pre-setup to let something else work. Okay. I mean, could I set something up such that... No. Okay, there's got to be something else I can do earlier, I think. So when was I outside? I think I did a lot of walking around while just talking about other stuff. But yeah, I did a lot. Can we do a lot? There we go. This is actually after I've already taken that in. So I do need to set something up in there. And I need to leave. I could leave something on the door, I suppose. I guess if you're on that door, then we can take you as well. Or we can reposition you. Is that useful, though? Why would that be useful? It's not like I can redirect it. But we can reposition you if we want to. It means I can then leave without any trouble. No, it doesn't, because this is just going to close. So I definitely can't just leave. Unless I can somehow... No. I'm thinking about, can I get the other laser to hit the red so I can then leave? But the door would have to be down. The laser that laser would have to be on that door already, basically. Am I missing something obvious? I mean, I could take this in with me as well. Surely not. But maybe. What, and then... Actually, does this do it? This does it, right? Because I can just do that, I can just do this. But I can't leave. But I could put that in the bottom corner instead. Yes, there we go. Okay. There we go. I was expecting to have to bring something out. That's my, like I'll use a combination of, like, heuristics to do with, like, oh, what does it seem like this puzzle wants from me versus like, a purely deductive thing. And I think my heuristics were throwing me off there. What do we have here? Takeoff. Oh, we can jump over these. Can we jump over two? We can. Can we jump over water? Wait. We can. But only if we've jumped over a hole first. Explain that. I guess it's just teaching me how that works. Is that a hot dog egg? I guess so. Leap the river. Okay, so the thing up there, this needs to be shot with the laser. Probably, oh gosh, you can jump over anything. Well, at least that. Can you jump over the doors as well? Probably not, but who knows. I guess this lets me jump all the way over there. Okay, that's interesting. Then that stays open, but then I'm going to block it right when I jump across here. No, because you jump over the laser as well. Okay, curious. Oof, that's going to be kind of hard to remember. Is that a donut egg? I guess so. Red. Well, there's no water in here. Well, I guess we're done with that. Oh, there's holes though. Yeah, it wasn't water that we were introduced to. It was holes. Okay. Can you push the blocks? No. Okay. So there's a red thing. There's a blue thing. We need both of them to be pressed. There's a red and blue version of both kinds of switches. Okay. So in terms of opening this, we have to do this kind of thing. So I think to begin with, red started against the wall. Yes. Okay. Good. We're doing that, right? Now, if we go through here, it's going to close, except if I do this. No, it's going to close because I can't step out of the way. Except I could if I positioned you in a certain way, maybe. Why would that help me? I was thinking I could then push that out the way somehow, and no, that's just making things worse, right? And I can do this though. But then we're locked in. Okay, so how do we avoid getting locked in? I guess is the question. These things are not going on this button. It's not possible to push over the hole. So somehow it has to stay lit. Oh, we can push this thing around. Of course. Okay. So there's some way of me adjusting the location of that, I guess, is the idea. I mean, I guess I can put you on here, and then I can move this. I can go through. But the walls are up, so there's not much I can do with that. I also probably wouldn't want it in that particular row because of the exit being in that row. But, okay. Is there some way to deal with that? Sure, I can get through, but the doors are blocked, and I can't get this away from this wall. Are we okay? So we've learned about jumping here, but I can only jump here. Oh, can I? I thought of something disgusting. It can't work. I can't like get over there and then have those in such a position that I would like jump over them. That's not possible. Okay, so we've just got what we've got. Can I get this? If I put this here, let this break, push that up. Oh no, because it's going to close now. Oof. Is there some other way of doing what I'm trying to do? What am I trying to do? I don't know. Okay, restart. So the laser can be pushed around, but only against that wall. We need both blue and red to be pressed, but this red's not going to be pressed by anything. It's certainly not going to be pressed by me at the end. It's going to have to be the red dude over here that's being lasered by that laser over there. Now the blue thing could be just done by... So that's interesting. Why do we have a... Okay, that is interesting. Why do we have a blue one of these and one of those? Like, there's only one blue door. And, like, well, I've got both because it can't be the laser that's hitting this later, because the laser's going to be hitting the red. It has to be. But then that raises the question, why do I need the laser to be hitting this ever? Because that implies that I do need the laser to be hitting this at some points. I can have it at the bottom. Does that help in any way? I'm still going to end up blocking this. Not necessarily. But, like... Yeah, it is going to get blocked. Could the blue be... the problem is that if I jump over here, then I'm on this side of the laser. So I can't then push that blue around if I wanted to. I can do this and it opens... Well, it does nothing because it closes all the reds. This is pretty tricky. I need to do something that... I absolutely need to move the blue... Sorry, move the laser. And therefore the red needs to be moved. So therefore, at some point, I've got to be blocking this up with something. And the only other something is the blue thingy. Target. But if I now go and try and move this, then sure, we can still get through to the other side. But what's going to open up this again? Well... I was going to say, well, I can do this again, right? But I'd have to have moved the laser already. And if I go through now, then... Hold on, let me think about that a bit more. Could I keep that open as it was? Be on the other side. Put that in from this side, move this down, go back across. Yes, that is exactly what I can do. Because I have moved it further. I could have moved it further. Move it all the way down to the bottom. Okay, there we go. Just do things from the other side. Push this down. Open it up again. Okay, there we go. Whew. Is this game sponsored by McDonald's? I guess. Alright, migration. Shattered ground. Let's do migration. Okay, there's quite a way to go. Can't go across this water. There's a red door here. There's a red thing there stuck in the corner. There's a laser. There's a yellow. Oh, there's the yellow over there. I see you. Whew. So we have to get past the red and past the yellow, but clearly we have to get over there as well, which we can do, but I can't really do anything from there. So how are we hitting this blue thing down here with any of these lasers? Well, we must be hitting the red one first. There's obviously more stages to this, and then hitting the blue one. And then doing something. Because we can then actually bring this out of here, if we want to. Kind of feels like we should, right? Like, is there any reason to care about this side of the level anymore after doing that? Maybe there is a reason, and I haven't thought of it, but we can start like this. Now the problem is, if I'm going to hit red from now, it's going to have to be getting you stuck at the top, which isn't good, because if we're going to hit yellow, it has to be you. I see. So we actually get you on the blue door, go back, and then no, that doesn't work. It's interesting that there's space around the blue thing down there, but there's no way to get there, so that can't be useful, right? Well, red's not opening right now, unless I can get you out of there, but then I get you stuck against the top. So no, if we're putting something on red, which I think we have to do that earlier when you're pointing at that. But then blue won't be open anymore. That is the problem. Then blue won't be open, so I can't push you onto blue, or over the blue. Curious. Yellow can only be hit by that one, so I cannot get you stuck against the top. Are we going to be doing something with the flying over stuff here? Oh dear. I guess in theory I can like fly all the way into the yellow area? Is that what we're doing? And so we don't actually need red open? Maybe. Okay. So bring you down. I just want to explore that space. I think that's the thing about stateful puzzles, is that exploration ends up being definitely like part of the puzzle solving process, because you gotta kind of see, like it can be hard to see everything about a future state. So I'm gonna do this, but I need to do it slightly differently. Then I would like fly over, and yeah, that would be doable. Okay, that might be the answer, but I gotta do it in such a way that I don't know if that's even possible. What happens if you fly into a wall like this? You can't, okay. Okay. Let me just double check. I do fly over that, right? Yes, okay. So I think if the water, if we made a little bridge to that water, we would go the whole way. That explains why the water is like that. However, okay, so how do I get these two into those positions? Is that even possible? Come on, Sokoban brain. Oh, that's not possible, is it? Because unless there's some amount of jumping over here and there. Yes, there we go. Okay, I see it. Like that, like that. That's the reason it was hard to see, is because it wasn't just my Sokoban brain. It was my chicken brain that had to solve it. Ta-da! It's funny that the laser took a while. Sorry, the laser updated immediately, despite the fact it took a while for me to get there. What on earth is that? I don't know. It kind of just looks like a chick hatching out of an egg, although it's hatching in a very symmetrical way, which is odd. But uncrossable. I hope it's not uncrossable. We can go this way, do that. Okay, well, I'm seeing that we could like lock this open. But the problem is I can't go through. Okay. Can't go past it unless, yeah, we just need to make a thing that we can jump over. Easy. We just need to shuffle everything up a bit. But then we need to not get everything broken in that process. And I feel like, didn't we just do that? And how did I do it? Well, I can just do, yeah, this is fine. In fact, the arrow is like not doing anything, is it? I think the arrow exists purely to be the thing that I jump over to get past the laser. Wait, is that even necessary? Wait, let's go along with this. Let's just not move the arrow. Wait, yeah, that's fine. This would jump over the laser, right? No? I thought we did jump over the laser. Didn't we? Oh, the thing the laser was going over water in a previous puzzle. Yeah, and no, in the one we just did, we saw that we landed in the middle of the laser. So yeah, okay, that's not how it works. So that's why the arrow exists. It's why I thought the arrow existed, but then I was like, wait, but didn't I see that the rule worked a different way? Go back to when you were open. Or don't actually. Did I need to put you... Can I move you after doing this? The answer is no, right? Yeah, so I needed to move you earlier. Okay, hold on. So when did I move you up? Did I ever move you up? I can move you up now. Oh, but then a different problem. Okay, so first do this, then do this, then do this, then do this. Okay, we're going to leave you there for now. Then we're going to put you there. I don't know if all that was necessary, but that's what I've done. Could I just move you the whole way? I could just move you the whole way. We don't need to do this in multiple steps. Jump over, and then we go here. Neat. It's a pig egg. It's not even really an egg. It's just a pig. Or the head of a pig, I guess. Moat. I don't know why I'm ignoring that other puzzle there, but whatever. Okay, there's a moat here. It's got a blue door, blue and red to get to the egg. Red, red. Okay, those are the only kinds of switches we've got. And we've got a jumpy thing here. For whatever reason. There will be a reason. Is this stuck against the edge? The game wants me to think yes, but the answer is no, because I can jump over the water if there was something else there, although that's... Am I saying I'm bringing the blue out? Maybe it's the laser that goes there. I don't know. Okay. Blue needs to be open to get into the blue in the first place. If I were to do that right now, well, we'd have a problem because then we can't do anything with it. So we'd have to block up this, but then I'd have to push that thing in, so that doesn't work either. So how does blue get out of here? If it does, maybe it doesn't get out of here. Maybe it stays where it is. But I suspect that's not the case. Or I think I want red out of there. Although, in order to do that, I'd have to get you somewhere I'm not sure I can get you. I can get you if I've got the red stuck next to you, but that's not ideal. I was thinking that. To kind of get this red out of here. Why is this red door here? That's curious, isn't it? That's a clue of some sort. Like it's to step into, presumably. Why would I need to? If red was somewhere else, like, could I have left red? No. There's no way to get you into that column without you being stuck next to red. Well, unless red's stuck in the corner, but that feels worse. I don't know why I want red. I'm just seeing it as like, that's what the game's asking me to do, right? It's definitely what the game's asking me to do. Oh, I can push you in. Oh yeah, okay, that works. Okay, that gets me red. Okay, red, get. Now I have lost the laser, sort of, but I can still use it. So what do I actually need? I need red and blue both to be lit up. Is it possible I'm also jumping across this way? I reckon this door somehow helps me get both objects away from the wall. Yes, it does somehow. Easily. Just by doing this. Yes. Okay. Cool. And then we jump the moat. We swap these two over. We do this. Put them in this position. So then we can jump over them. Push this out this way. Cool. Then, finally. Wait, how can the laser be hitting both? It can't. Curious. That means... What's that mean? I can't cover them up either. Oh, are we jumping the whole way? No. 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 We don't have nearly enough items to do that. Actually, yes, we do. I see. Okay, that's cool. I like it. So, What we're actually doing is... so blue is currently pressed. We could do this. Is it blue that I want there? Yes, like this. No, I want red to be there. Okay. Although I could just put red here instead, right? And then jump. It doesn't matter that blue's not being hit. We just jump all the way over here to there. Nice. Is that a cat, maybe? When things are in the shape of eggs, it can be hard to tell what they are. Shattered ground. That's the end of that path. Shattered. Ooh, okay. Yep, exactly what we expected it would be. Classic mechanic. So we can make holes to jump over like that. How do you behave when you're going across it? Okay, in no strange way at all. All right. Basically, that doesn't break the ground. What is that? I don't know. Thin ice. Okay, so we want to be able to jump over there. There's the potential for Hamiltonian path puzzles here because of the breaking ground. So if I break that ground down there while I'm like sorting this out. Oh, but I can't push that down. But this also feels bad. Ooh, this is going to be complicated. I can do things like this where I like jump across if I want to. Do I want to? I don't know. I can also do this, but then I don't leave a way to jump down there. But I also don't want to get rid of this space. Oh, tricky. Oof. So you obviously need to get into that column and then go down. Although, is it that obvious? You could just go here and then... But if I do that, then that necessarily happens and I can't do the jump. So, yeah, that is definitely not the answer. Do I have to like pre-break something or something? But if I pre-break something, then I can't push this in, so no. Okay, we just gotta figure out a path that works. Jump over the whole thing. That's it, isn't it? That might not be the whole... Oh yeah, that's the whole thing. Cool, neat. Cute. Cute puzzle, it's a frog egg. Of course it is. Okay. Blue switch. Blue door. Laser. Jumpy stuff. So what's the trouble here? Getting that laser out of there or getting this in there? If we take this in there, it's stuck against the top wall, the laser can never hit it. So that's not what's happening. We are bringing the laser out in some way. So to bring the laser out, we don't want to break that path in. That means somehow jumping over that water. I think I have some ideas there, do I? Not really. Like that's breaking that path. I'm sure that works, but not for long. So don't break either of those. That means jumping from here directly. That's not possible. Well, I've hit the conundrum, haven't I? It's a sign of a good puzzle that you like think through it and you go, but that's not, there's no way to do that. Ah, we're doing it like this, like that. Sure, I'm not sure how that ends up resolving with that hole at the top, but I can just jump over that hole at the top, so I guess that's fine. This is the whole thing. Yeah, cool. Cute. Ta-da! It's a bunny egg, I think. Yes, definitely. Like the ones in Animal Well. Ooh, yellow level. What does that mean? Portal. Uh-oh. I think we'll leave that there, folks. I'll see you next time, and we'll maybe check out Puzzle, or maybe we'll do this first. I don't know. We'll see. Right. Goodbye.